final deadline that was to run out as the guerrillas demanded when they first took over the school building. And police around me now are trying their best to keep civilians from getting anywhere near the building. This is like a war, just like a war. Soldiers in position. We hope that in a few minutes we will be able to move towards the school building and see what's actually happening. No doubt that this is an assault. The Israelis definitely have entered the building. They are inside. The soldiers have entered. It is still too early to say what the fate of the children is. What the outcome will be, impossible to say now.
We went to the house to see what's happened. And we had what to saw. Everything was bombed. I couldn't go up there. He went up there. When he came down, my dog was killed. And it was or God or luck or God knows what. I wasn't at the house at the same minute. So I heard that most of my neighbors were killed, kids and women, and it was a really disaster. I was in the apartment this morning and I was really shocked to see what happened. We didn't buy anything, only the refrigerator and the gas to cook. We did everything by ourselves. We bought only the things, but to do. We did chairs and the table my husband did by himself, and he's painting on the wall and everything. Everything is gone, everything destroyed. I can't describe it.
Development towns in Israel under attack. Ma'alot, Kiryat Shemona. But the people of Israel's development towns came to stay. Stunned but not stopped, bearing what is hardest to bear, they pick up the pieces of their disrupted lives. Jewish immigrants from North Africa, Asia, and Eastern Europe, repressed and despised in their lands of origin, have streamed into Israel and boarded buses like this for long, suspenseful journeys toward a new home. Development towns are the culmination of a historic process begun more than 20 years ago. 21 towns, centers of new life, were created by the Jewish Agency with UJA funds. American Jewry's investment in the immigrant dream of productive new lives, of dignity regained. This bold, joint human adventure, this blending through Jewish brotherhood of an American and an Israeli dream, was carried out along the far margins of population, the borderlands of the north, the empty stretches of space of the interior, and, as here in Dimona, the vastness of the southern desert. That first day's immigrant journey has often seemed like a voyage into nowhere. A new life here? Yes, a new life here. Unfolding here out of this bareness, developing here through years of hard, bitter, often discouraging struggle. They came to live. They came to stay here in the desert. And here on the northern border, the terror has come, and for the moment is gone in Ma'alot. The dead are buried, the wounded healing, and life goes on. The terror has come, and for the moment is gone in Kiryat Shemona. Mourning has softened into memory. Outrage has been endured, and life goes on. The buses keep rolling in, bringing new immigrants to stay. The courage and persistence of Israel's development town people have caught the imagination of the young. A kibbutznik come to Kiryat Shmona.
I was living in a kibbutz in the middle of the country, and I was patriotic because I thought to live in Kiryat Shmona is more famous than to live in kibbutz and not to do anything.
An American volunteer in Maalot.
After I finished my year service here, I had met my husband and we decided to get married. And we stayed. We stayed because I felt that here was one of the places in Israel that needed help, and I felt that I could give something.
Development resumes. The sound of bullets gives way to the pounding of hammers. Ground is broken, not for graves, but for new buildings. The border towns of the north, like all of Israel's development towns, yield to nothing, for their people came to stay. They have stayed a generation now. Young and old alike, the people of Maalot and Kiryat Shmona, of all the development towns, look as always to the future beyond survival.
And the main problem is here the problem of the education. We want that every child and every boy and girl here will have the opportunity to get any education, any knowledge that everyone else in Israel gets.
A place where their children can grow and learn and prosper. That simple vision is what they came for. Even now, perhaps especially now, when their children have become the targets of terror, they will not allow that quiet dream to be dislodged from their hearts. And with our help, they will go on building that future. They have always been open to attack. Their children have spent long nights in shelters and will be carefully guarded through this year's schooling. But that will not deter them.
Although this disaster has happened here yesterday, people don't want to leave the place. They love the place. They have suffered a lot in the past, and they have not any wish to leave this place.
With a little bit help, we can make a big and beautiful place here in Maalot.
ועבור עלייך, והערך מתבוססת בדמייך, ואומר לך בדמייך חיי, ואומר לך בדמייך חיי.